What's up, team? Hash had some changes to go through today, and we're going to talk about how these changes feel now that they're on the live servers. I was super excited to spend some time at Tungrad this morning to see how these changes felt, and honestly, I wasn't really blown away or anything. However, it doesn't mean that these changes aren't really good. So let's talk about it. Our first change we had was to Inquisition. They changed it to 2 hits, buffed the damage, and made the last hit down smash as well. You might have noticed me trying to shoehorn this skill into the tungrad rotation, but it never really felt great, so I stopped using it at this spot. But that doesn't stop community stars like Yama from making day 1 PvP reset combos with the skill. Check this out. Making it look easy. It's gonna take me a while to get that one down, but I'll practice that some other time. So instead, let's talk about my favorite change to Dune Slash. Dune Slash got its attack range increased, and that is absolutely massive for PvE, and more specifically Tungrad Ruins. Now, Dune Slash will always hit the entire pack, which significantly increases the damage we're doing. Our damage is so much better now that I actually found myself outpacing my pets and had to slow down to pick up our loot. Our rotation might have to change soon to compensate for this, but that's a good problem to have. Now, Silent Breach got a much needed buff as well. They tightened the gap of the super armor to last right until the moment of attack. I haven't had a chance to test this in a PvP setting yet, but from what I hear in the community, apparently it feels really good. I hope it's broken, because if so, I'm about to get 30 kills in RBF tonight. So, yeah. Serpent Coil now heals for 100 health on successful hits. It seems like more of a PvE buff than anything. And now we're in a gearing meta in which we don't really take too much damage in PvE anymore anyway. And even in spots in which we do take damage, like Dekia Ash Forest, this isn't enough healing to make me want to play this spec in that spot. And since we don't really want to just stand there full casting Serpent in PvP, this is most likely just a buff that will make us more effective at Land of the Morning Light boss fights. I don't know, we'll see how this pans out. Now, Retribution got a huge PvP buff in which the cooldown was lowered by almost half, and we get a 10% attack speed buff when using it. Now, keeping up attack speed as Hash wasn't difficult in the past, but now we won't even have to think about it. It's just always going to be there. They said they did this to make Mirage more useful in PvP, but let's be real, we're not going to use Mirage until it's fully protected. Right now, as it is just too risky to use, so I don't know, we'll see. And lastly, Paradise Surge got a much needed stamina buff by 25%. Obviously it hasn't been fully tested in PvP. We already understand why more stamina is good there, but I'm really excited to try this new change at City of the Dead. I had a pretty great run at City of the Dead in the past, but I was limited by our stamina consumption. So now, maybe it's our time to shine, who knows? Man, having your class get buffed is so dope. A bunch of new people in Discord, veterans consider playing the class too. It really feels like people want Hash to be great. While I don't think these changes are gonna push Hash into the S tier, I do think it's a step in the right direction. So absolute W patch. I can't wait to see what new tech comes out of this. And yeah, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one.